Good afternoon. I'm Louise, and I'm here to empower, encourage, and energize you to be the best you can be. So I ask you, what's good? You. As many of us reach the age of 50 or older, we have a chance to look back at our lives. We can look back at our accomplishments and our mistakes and have many, many memories. Which each of these we can use our experiences to help our youth by leading by example and by actions. Take for instance, when I graduated from high school in 1982 and then from college in 1986, there was so much I wanted to accomplish by the time I was 50. Well, as years move on and I'm in the latter years of 50, things may not have turned out like I totally wanted them to. But I can truly say that I have been blessed to have a wonderful career working with the special needs individual, as well as the opportunity to share with others through music. Did I make all the right decisions in life? No. But by the grace of God, I am making it. And you can too. Well, back in the 1980s, I planned to be a female Wynton Marsalis, who's a trumpet player, or a new and improved Aretha Franklin. But things didn't turn out that way. You know what? The world has a Wynton and an Aretha. Instead, I was able to move back to my community, to Ware Shoals, where I could use my talents and skills, as well as others, to work together to make the Greenwood community a better community. As I've heard it said, I would not take anything for my journey thus far. In addition, I would not take anything for the opportunities afforded me by growing up in Ware Shoals. Was everything perfect? No. But there was always another chance, people. Another chance by working and by listening to people in school, in church, and in our community who provided support and encouragement. And we need to continue to do that with our young people. We have to remember each morning when we wake up, it's another chance to rewrite a better person. But it seems as though every time we look in the paper, we look on social media or on TV, we see all the problems of society. Some include violence locally and nationally, program cutbacks for the poor and needy, abuse of social programs for personal profit, and corruption in places of leadership. It makes me wonder, as Marvin Gaye sang many years ago, what's going on? Now, admittedly, we cannot go back to the past, but we can learn from the past to develop a better future for our young people. To do this, we need strong people who are not just out for making a name for themselves, but who truly have the desire to come to the table to address the needs of our total community. We need to realize that everyone has a voice, and all voices need to be heard in order to develop a better tomorrow for our youth and for us, and a better community. Edmund Burke, an Irish philosopher, wrote this: "The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing." Let me say that again. The only thing necessary let me say it one more time. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. So let's focus on what's good. In this podcast, we want to focus on what's good in our community and to realize that whatever we do, it can and will be good. Let's support what's good. That's what this podcast, as I said, is all about. If you have a program or an event that's beneficial to the community, let's share, let's talk about it. Time is out for division. Okay, you think, well, who am I? Well, maybe, we've made a few mistakes in life. I know I have. But does that mean you have to stay there? No. So go on and do what's good. Make a plan and begin again. Remember the story in the Bible where the woman was caught in adultery, and the law said that she must be stoned. And remember, everybody wanted to stone her, the Pharisees, and they took her before Jesus. And they thought Jesus would support this because it was part of the Mosaic law. But instead, he said, let any one of you who is without sin be the first to cast a stone. And that's John, the 8th chapter and the 7th verse. Guess what? Nobody threw a stone. And when no one threw the stone, Jesus asked the woman who condemned her. And in John 8:11, she said, no one, Lord. And this is what's real important. Jesus said, neither do I condemn you. So go and sin no more. And that's the key, my friends. When you make a mistake and you've been given the opportunity to correct it, don't do it again. Correct it and move on. And another thing I want to tell you, let's not gossip or defamate one another's character. Let's build each other up. You may not like your brother or your sister, but this world is big enough for each of you to live in. Proverbs 11:27 says, anyone can find dirt on someone, but be the one who finds the gold. Once again, anyone can find dirt on someone, but you be the one that finds the gold. The call is out for good men and women of all races, creeds, and color to come to the table for our youth and for our communities. We have a responsibility for giving all to our children and an opportunity to learn by coming to the table to discuss and implement strategies and utilize resources that will help our youth. The way we can do this is to come to the table, to do what's good, not for fame, but for our community. Everyone is welcome at the table, so everyone can be a part of what's good. If you'd like to be a part of this podcast, please email me at whatsgood728@gmail.com. That's whatsgood728@gmail.com with your ideas for programming and just to come on because we want to be about what's good and spread the message that we are good. God bless you, and we hope to see you soon. This has been a production of TriCountyMedia.